Hey guys, it's Steve from Suspended Ceilings Queensland here again, back for another video review. We've got our USG ceiling grid review here. I've been installing a fair few ceilings with USG grid lately, so I think it's probably time we did a review on what the product is, so everyone knows what this Boral USG grid is I keep mentioning. There's probably 4 or 5 major grid players on the market at the moment, and USG is one of them. The friendly guys at USG Boral helped me provide this at an economic price point for customers, so that's why I've been using it lately. But nevertheless, even though that it's economically viable, it's also a very, very good grid. I was first using USG before they were amalgamated with Boral about 20 years ago when I first started my apprenticeship, so they've been around a while, and making grids not new for them. Okay, the grid itself comes in main bars, 1200 bars, 1.2 metres, 600 bars or 60 centimetres, depending on whichever way you want to look at it. The grid itself is of steel construction, so it's not aluminium, and it is finished in white, so that's your typical colour. You can also get this in black. Special order, costs you a little bit more, but we can get black tiles as well, so we'll do a review on that as well. Another point. Here, this isn't made by USG, but this is just a typical 5mm suspension rod that holds this system up and hangs up off the either be the concrete or roof purlins. Connects on with a spring clip here. We can 2 different clip types we can get. This is my preferred one, so which is just a preference. This hooks through these holes on top here in your main bar. The other one we can get is like a spring jaw style clip that clamps on. Either way works just fine. Okay, this is our long bars, 3.6 metres long. They call them a main bar, main runner, depends who you talk to. So, yeah, nice big long bar. So here, a few noteworthy things about it. The punch marks for the T-bars, every 100mm, which is great. Some manufacturers only do this at 300mm, which can work out expensive at times if the ceiling that you're doing uses the whole length of the bar. So say a 7 metre ceiling, where we have 2 3.6 metre bars. We actually need all the room that we can get. So if we're cutting 200mm off one end and 200mm off the other end, then that can actually add up to a few dollars at the end of the day if we have to start supplying extra bars. On some jobs, it might not matter at all. It's just something nice to have. Top punch marks through the top of the rail here. We use that for the official to go through here. So you'll see some people come through these bottom punch marks, but I find on a thicker, more expensive tile, it can actually impede on putting the tile in, and sometimes also later on down the track, if you have to pull the tiles out, it can actually impede getting them out too. Sometimes you'll break tiles where you might not necessarily have had to break a tile, so it's just more expense for nothing. Something else I quite enjoy is the double punch marks every 300mm. So it just makes for, since most grid is done at 600 increments, it means that I know if I look at those 2 punch marks there, that the second one along, that's 600mm, and they clip the bar in. So some of our ceiling installers aren't getting any younger and require glasses, and it's helpful. So you don't need it, but these little things, all little things add up to one big thing. That just makes the whole experience for us installers that little bit better and helps us deliver a better product to you guys. 1200 bars and 600 bars. This is an example of a light bar, what they call a light. Not as in a light, but as in a light gauge bar. So you'll see the spine on the top is thinner than this medium or intermediate here. That's just because it's a shorter bar, and we can also get these in what they call a heavy. So the only difference on a heavy is this top spine here is thicker. Rightio. Like I said, installation wise, you got the white here, and this is galvanised steel. The bonus about being galvanised, just with this the light steel, is that it's actually very, very easy to cut. So pair of tin snips there, bang, done. Cut the length, clip, away we go. Right, quick example. The one thing, probably the main thing that I feel that really sets USG apart from its competitors is the fact that it has toolless disengage. So what I mean by that is probably at least once a week we get a phone call which would involve me actually pulling grid out of the building, not putting it in. So that might be just damage, people are extending, making their ceiling bigger, or I've got to pull sections out, or some people are actually making their areas smaller or repurposing what they're doing, heaps of different reasons. Sometimes just in the course of the building process, things get damaged, it happens, and we've got to pull bars out, and it is handy that it can do that. Both the main runners and the T-bars are both toolless Disengage. So because we've had a few technical difficulties, this is probably the 6th time we've done this video, so this one's been pulled apart quite a few times now. So there's our main bar tab here. And so, well, both sides here. Click that, you hear a nice little snap. That lets us know that we're engaged on the bottom. Here you'll see if I give this a good reef, it ain't going nowhere. So, however, if I pull in the right direction, bang, so no Stanley knife, pliers, screwdrivers like you might have to do on a lot of other grid types, so that's pretty damn handy. So likewise we'll straighten this tab back up and re-engage it, because I'll give you a bit of a demo of the T-bars. So that's it, back together there. We've got one T-bar here, another T-bar, so we grab our bar here, in here, on the side here, and clip that in. So boom, there we go on that side there, and oh look, I've even disengaged the bar roll here, so, oh no, so boom, away we come, oh no, so that happens from time to time too. So a good demonstration, whereas some other grid types, if I had a slip or a bit of a ding, and we had that, I might actually have to go and grab a screwdriver or get my Stanley knife out to fix that. Where here, I just disengage it and put it back in. Like I said, these have had a good thrash, and this is probably almost the 7th, 8th time now that I've done that. So clicks back in, still strong. There, then back in we come, back from the other side. Clip from one side, grab this other bar here, so it's a little bit awkward since I'm normally I'll be building this overhead. There we go, there's a typical section here. So these have all been, I said, in and out many times. So boom, a roll and that'll come out. So like you can visualise, that can happen over the top of your head. Okay, cool. A few of the other grid types that we've got coming up will be USG Boral, black grid, so I'll have a bit of a look at that. Also I want to have a look at the CNAF, or formerly Plaster Master. They've got their own grid. AMF are kindly going to supply us some grids for us to have a bit of a look at, which will be great. So that's their brand new grid that's coming in. So apparently they tell us they're giving us a sample so we can review it first here for you guys. And last but not least, CSR are going to give us some grid as well. We're going to have a look at their Select or grid. Okay guys, well thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.